Hi Tony, you said you've been here for Fort Wayne for 3 years, you said?
Yes, I'm Tony Rome, and it's a great place.
Okay, you like?
It's got a boom going.
You like it here?
Oh yeah. I never really got a job working over, you know how jobs are a year or year and 4 months. Past that until I came to Fort Wayne. I've been working for 3 years, you know, and traveled to Ohio.
Okay. What part of Ohio did you go to?
I was in St. Henry, Ohio.
St. Henry?
Cougars Farm, Texas Processing Company.
Okay. All right. So what you do up here in Fort Wayne? Like how did you get here? What do you do? I mean, like, what made you come here to Fort Wayne?
I came here for recovery. I wanted to get away from drugs and stuff.
Okay. All right.
And I started at Salvation Army. I really did.
Okay. You said you're from Muncie, right? Or that general part of Indiana? Okay. All right.
And after graduation, I obtained an apartment on Broadway.
Okay.
Just a room, my room. And I started going to work every day. And I still saw a lot of Fort Wayne, the people and stuff, cheering and everything.
All right.
You know, you got people right now out there giving people hats and food and plates of food and stuff. Okay, how cold it get, they still do it.
Okay. Like, are you currently homeless?
Yes, I'm currently
Okay. How long have you been homeless for?
About maybe 2 years. But
How long has it been again? No, it's traffic.
3 years.
Oh, 3 years? Like, how do you stay warm at night? Do you go to the shelters or?
Well, I've been blessed that I had a girlfriend in the projects. I stayed with her for a while.
Okay.
And I've been working a lot of times. I stayed at the hotel, Motel 6.
Okay. Like, all right. Do they let you stay for free?
There's a slew of hotels all along Coliseum Avenue, and there's some over
All right.
far north.
All right. Do they let you stay in those places for free?
No, you have to spend money when you got money. You know,
Oh, okay. So maybe you get money, you
They
just.
do have a rescue mission shelter.
Okay.
Brand new. It costs over $17 million.
Okay. Yeah, I had a friend that used to live here in Fort Wayne. She was homeless. She was from Minnesota, I believe. And she said for the females, they really didn't have a lot of services. She said the services are better for the men.
Still feel like because the women's is kind of smaller. Like I said, this is a $17 million building. You know, but the women's is kind of far south.
Okay, all right.
But it's on the bus run and everything.
Like, do you feel safe out here? Has anyone stole your stuff or attacked you or any of that kind of craziness?
No.
Okay.
I was sitting one time on the bench, and the guy noticed me. He gave me $10.
Okay.
I went and I bought something to eat and stuff.
Okay. So typically at night you go and
I practice a lot of different things. I go to AA meetings and stuff.
Okay, you go to AA?
Yeah, I try to really.
Is it helping you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I try
all right.
to hold on to my sobriety.
Okay, so how long have you been sober, for lack of better terms?
You mean good, huh?
I mean good. How long have you been good for? How long have you been off the stuff?
I've been off it now for 3 years.
3 years? Okay, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
It's hard to do, especially when you ain't got no place to go that's, stable.
I had a lot of help with the recovery.
Okay.
Places I've been to.
So how do you think the people out here are? Like,
They're nice. They're real nice. I've been to St. Mark's Church and everything.
okay, all right. Do you think they're nicer out here than, let's say, towards where you're from?
Well, you gotta remember now, we have an increase of immigrants now. Like 20,000 came to Chicago just last night.
Okay. So Fort Wayne has, I'm trying to think. Have you seen a lot of asylums here in Fort Wayne or just immigrants?
Pretty even Stephen.
Okay, okay. Let's see what else here. Like, have you had a job out here yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
I even worked at Port Tech over there on Mulberry Road.
Okay, all right.
Very, very production place.
Okay.
You have to make iron castings.
Okay.
Brick shoes.
Like, do you find it easy to get a job out here?
Yes, it's very.
Okay, very easy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see, 3 years. Like, it's like I know in some places you. I know in some places you go, like there's some shelters that you can't check in until, let's say, 9 o'clock at night, and then you gotta be out by 6 o'clock in the morning. How do the shelters run here in Fort Wayne?
Yeah, along that line, but you get 3 meals a day. You know, I heard about different shelters, and it's pretty much the standard. You know.
Okay.
Minneapolis.
So.
Good news. Recovery House and stuff.
So you do get.
You get one in Warsaw there. It's 3 meals a day, and
so you
stay around there.
All right. So the shelter that you're at here, you get 3 meals a day.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is the food good?
Oh yes.
Okay. Are the people in the shelter nice?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, they're nice. Okay, that's good to hear, because some shelters, I hear horror stories of how nasty the staff is and how they look down on people when they get down on their luck. But they're not like that here.
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Like, do you see yourself staying here, like, in the long term?
Yeah, but I got my government benefits coming, and I got my unemployment check, and I got my food stamps. And
Okay.
I get my income tax too from when I was working.
Okay. Like, do you see yourself one day maybe having enough money to rent yourself an apartment or something of that sort? Okay, so you see yourself staying up here?
For a short while.
All right.
More.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Brittany.
Like, do you miss your hometown?
Yeah, I do, but right now, my family is telling me that, you know, sister passed,
Okay. Okay, so I think what you just said was you do better here to help with your recovery, right? Okay, all right. I mean, like, I remember when I was here back in the summer with my friend I was telling you about that was from Minnesota. She said that they used to have I forgot where it was at, but it was real close to downtown. It was some woods. They cut down all the trees. People used to live out there. It used to be kind of like a tent city. Are you familiar with that area?
Yeah.
Did you ever camp out there?
No, but I was in Hessen House. It's in Aurora, Illinois. It's like a suburb north of Chicago.
All right. All right. If somebody were to just walk by and they were to see like a random person that they knew was down on their luck, they knew was homeless, because sometimes you can just tell people are down on their luck like that. Like, what would you like? Let's see. Like, what would you say? I mean, what would you say to people that are judgmental about people that are homeless? What would you want to tell people about being homeless out here?
It's a rags rich story out here. Like Lou Debbie's and Pepsi, different businesses. It started off not having that much money, but it grew and grew and grew.
Okay. All right.
Even the guy that owns Star Bank, he started off like working Pacific, Pennsylvania railroad, you know, stuff like that. And he got into investments and stuff. And took off.
Okay.
That's him right over there, building a new bank.
All right. Like, I'm pretty sure that the time that you've been out here, you probably spoke to other people. Maybe it may have happened to yourself at some point, but at some point people probably told you, well, why don't you go get a job, or you're homeless because you're doing this, you're doing that. So people that come at you like that, what would you tell them?
Mr. Frank, he has a system of having temp services, and we use a voucher, and we have a job search, and we have to fill out 5 businesses a week. And we always follow up. We always make sure, you know, he's been known him for a long time.
Right.
And he works with recovery guys and guys on parole, guys wearing ankle bracelets, guys on probation. You know, even he did a couple younger guys having community service. So they would come, they would still go to their job at the soup kitchen and go back there. And it happened for a little while.
All right. So what you're saying is people do work, they just may not get paid for it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Everybody, I think, it's a job. Like they got an organization called Community Corrections, and I think a lot of those guys working. I see all the cars in there a lot, so yeah, they get paid.
Okay. All right. Like, would you agree that most people are only a paycheck away from being in the predicament that you're in when it comes to homelessness?
Yes and no.
Okay, explain.
Okay, how you look at it? Still rich and above poverty level, tax bracket, you know, pretty much, you know, all different kind of brackets, tax brackets.
Okay. Now, when I ask that question, you say no. So why would you say no?
No to what question?
No to the fact that most people are a paycheck away from being homeless.
Oh, well, you'll have, some people can really know how to do things. Some people can kind of cheat, like, you know, I ain't seen President Trump, but he knew how to do his taxes. He said he only did like $750. Now, if you get fired from a job, and you have obtained food stamps, they'll still keep running, and you might get your income tax, and you might get unemployment. So you can see you're not living from paycheck to paycheck because they got different services and city services here, you know?
Okay.
It's normal. It's pretty much normal, you know, metropolitan right
now. Like for most people, like for many people, would you say that if a person budgets their money good, they would have a lower chance of homelessness? Would you agree or disagree?
I agree, except in the case of something comes up, you know.
Like an emergency?
No, it's like we just went through a pandemic, and just when things got a little turned around, you know, and we're still coming back out of the pandemic, and we had a stimulus formula that was working for a while. And you can see that I think there'll be another kind of New Deal type of thing, not a CETA program, but something private kind of like, and you'll be able to do maybe some jobs that you never did, like office procedure and stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
You don't have to still do a lot of labor, you know, you can still go to Ivy Tech or something. They have a real nice little program there that you can go to nursing and stuff like that.
Like, don't they? Well, like for those kind of programs, maybe I'm missing something, but I think people have to pay for those.
Yeah. I was fortunate to see that my sister, she's like about 55, I think.
Okay.
She got a master's degree, and my niece, she's a principal in the school, you know, and she got out the Army, and like you said, she was okay with the VA loan and stuff, so she went to a lot of schools, and yeah, she graduated, and then she kept going. She got like 7 or 8 kids, you know. So you see the impossible being done. It's like a miracle. It's a miracle.
Okay. Like if you don't, I mean, I've been asking you these questions, but like, tell me about yourself. Like, how did you grow up? I mean, you told me a little bit about where you came from, but like, how did you grow up? How was your life?
In school, I got to 11th grade, and I started messing up and stuff. And,
okay.
Smoking marijuana and stuff, hanging out with the guys all the time. So after that, I had to go to night school. We had night school back then, so I graduated from that, and then I went and got my GED.
Okay, all right.
After that, I went to the Army.
How long were you in the services for? Oh, thanks for your service, by the way.
Thank you. 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, I was at, I don't want to talk about it, but I can say a few things. I was working on truck depot, a supply clerk.
Like?
So everything that comes through, it got to come through me. Like radar, and I make sure the windshields get into the deuce and a half. See, in the Army, for readiness, they something go wrong with the carburetor, they take the whole engine out, and they zip, and they
so you're in
a brand new engine.
Okay, so you were. So I'm assuming that in the Army, you was a mechanic, right?
No, I worked close with them. I was in a truck depot, Jeeps and the trucks and stuff.
Yeah, what?
I worked and handled all supply for the Jeeps and the trucks.
Okay.
Now in the winter I did, when we go on bivouac, I was doing other things.
So what was your MOS in the Army?
Supply clerk.
You what?
Supply clerk.
Oh, supply clerk. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So after I got out of the Army, I went to bricklaying school.
All right.
And I worked downtown at the State Illinois building. I helped build the State Illinois building in Chicago.
Okay.
Right across from the mayor's office, yeah.
It's been a while since I've been to Chicago. I ain't been to Chicago forever.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you lived in Chicago for a little bit too?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, if you don't mind me asking, did you have PTSD after you got out of the military, or what?
No.
Okay, so you must have served during peacetime?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
I went to Schaffenburg, Germany on tour.
Okay.
So I stayed there for like 2.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Basic training. Yeah,
all right.
It was a wonderful time there, too. Wonderful.
All right. So you were in the service for a little bit. You got out and you came back to Indiana, I'm assuming, right? Or was it Chicago? And you.
When I got out the service, I went to Chicago.
Okay, so you went to Chicago once you got out.
I didn't come relocated to Fort Wayne, Indiana, until after I obtained my cooking license. And,
okay.
Worked for food chain and stuff.
Okay, so you're a chef too.
Yeah, I was working at the Math and Science Academy in Chicago.
Okay. Like, do you have a job right now?
Yeah, I've been putting in applications and
okay.
Working a lot of people, yeah.
I mean, how long have you been applying for work for?
About 3 months.
2 months, and no one called you yet? Have you had any interviews or anything?
Yeah. Forge, Temporary Solutions,
okay.
Paperworks,
okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you find it harder to look for work when you're homeless?
Yes and no. It could be harder, but you gotta really just pound the pavement, a little harder.
Okay, because again, some people tell me it's harder when you're homeless. But then again, I guess it depends on whether not you have an ID or you got somewhere to take a shower and all that type of good stuff. All right. Anything else you want to tell people about yourself?
No.
Okay.
Except that, you know, Lord bless you richly and stuff.
All right. Okay. All right, sir. I thank you for talking.
Okay.
And you have a good day.
All right. Danke.